Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, and this is another Q&A segment from the live I did on Thanksgiving night, covering a couple different topics that I found most interesting and wanted to break out into a different video. One is sort of a video that Luke from Luke's Points and Miles put out this week as well. Didn't realize he was putting that out. And Turtle Dove's on Rich with Points' video about the best 2-card system setup you can have. Luke goes into much further detail with his personal setup. It's 4 cards. I'll link his video in the description. I'll link Rich with Points' video as well in the description for this one. Completely unintended, but the question was, if you could pair this Sapphire Reserve with another card, non-chase, what would you do? So that question is in there. There's questions about Bilt and Hyatt, whether I think that's going to last. I'm not sure, but it's really the first real test for Bilt, so they kind of have to pass this one. The others that came up are Citi versus Wells from Dugras. I talk about that a little bit, and I'm going to present that here. It's about 10 minutes out of a full 2-hour live, so if you want to check out the full 2-hour live, check out the lives on the channel. If you want to support me here on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button so we can continue to grow the community. I am just shy of 1,500 subscribers, so that would be huge. If you want to support me further here on YouTube, you can consider becoming a channel member and check out my pinned comments, as always, for ways to support me outside of YouTube. And check out the Stack Your Points podcast and like and subscribe that as well if you like what we do there. That is a podcast I record on Monday nights with Call Me Lonnie, RJ from Do You Take Cards, and Tariq from Reek's Rewards. We talk about credit card news. We do a roundtable discussion. We go through folks' questions. So check that out. Full show comes out in audio format on Saturdays, but we do portions here on YouTube of the show, and we look forward to you joining us over there. So thanks so much for watching. Talk to you soon, and enjoy this Q&A clip. Bye for now. Charles says, I'm interested to see where Walmart and Apple Card end up. Me as well. I think Walmart, between the two, I think Walmart is more likely to go forward by putting out their own credit card and doing their own thing with credit. They have this one card, this one debit card, and they purchased the company behind that. I think it was a fintech, but I'm not sure if it was a fintech or they had a banking charter. And if they had a banking charter, that gives them extra, like, other moves that they can do. But if it's a fintech or it's something in the line of Klarna or a firm, and they just can extend that credit, Walmart, I think, is going to try to go their own way, and to do so in, I don't want to say devilish or devious way, but in the way that is going to net Walmart the most profit, while netting you something that seems somewhat worthwhile to keep coming back. That sounds weird, I know, but I think between these two companies, they're going to try to go their own way and keep everything in house, because they would have to, they would split the swipe fee with Visa or MasterCard, whoever they partner with as a payment processor. But I see them going their own way, trying to maximize their profits. Apple, I think at this point, seeing what happened with Goldman Sachs, there's things that they'll still want to do. They'll still want to make it easier to get than other credit cards, because they want to put MacBooks in people's hands. They want to put iPhones in people's hands. They want to get people using their hardware. If it's Chase, I don't know. Is it Wells Fargo? I don't know. But they are going to line up with a traditional bank of some kind. And I don't know if they're going to follow the same sort of deal that Amazon has with Chase. And that deal has worked for 20 years. And Amazon, if I remember correctly, is okay with Chase being a little bit looser on the underwriting, as long as people are able to get the card. And then Amazon will cover some of the losses, because Amazon wants to be involved in as many transactions as they can. So getting cards into hands is a way to make that happen. But I think between the two, I think you'll see Walmart go their own path, and Apple probably end up with a traditional bank for now, just to mitigate some of the potential losses. I don't think Apple was losing much in any way, shape, or form. And Apple is also a middleman on the mobile wallet. So yeah, but I do think Apple will end up going to a more traditional bank for a few years, collect things, and then move forward from there. We're going to highlight another super chat from Dugraz, who says, Wells versus Citi now, who is winning at current? I don't know. Wells has a lot of strong 3 and 4X categories, but they don't have like a knockout 4X category. Like if there was a 4X travel card, that would be huge. If there was a 4 times dining card, that would be helpful. But until their big cards come out, I'm not sure. Like the Citi Strata Premier is a good all-around card at $95. I don't love its $100 credit on 500 spend through the travel portal. But they have that annual fee card. The autograph journey is just a little too. It's not enough of an everyday card, whereas the Strata Premier is a good everyday card. But for travel purposes, the autograph journey can definitely win out. Its $50 credit is super easy to use, but it doesn't have anything else that really offsets the annual fee to net out for you. And the travel partner game would be Citi. So travel partner, Citi wins. Card ease of use on everyday spend. It's a push at best. It would have been great to get like a 4X dining or 4X grocery category in there somewhere. Or maybe if Wells Fargo did something like this, like put out a $250 annual fee card that would give you like, let's say 4 times points on dining and 4 times points on groceries, and let you get like $240 in credit somehow, and just presented that to you uncapped on the earnings because it's Wells Fargo and they just need like reputation wins. I think right now it's still a bit of a push. We'll have to see what the final like big boss cards look like at the end. I'm very partial to Wells, but I understand Wells's handicaps. As much as I hated the Strata Premier's like silent launch on a Sunday, it's hard to argue against that card. So I think there's still a push, but I do think I'd rather bet on Wells Fargo long term than Citi until Citi's customer service like comes up to Discover standards. We'll go back. Joshua Ng. Amex will always be the industry leader for luxury travel, while Capital One would argue be leading in the affordable but elevated travel. Wells' best position is to hit somewhere in the middle. Chase. Yeah, I can't disagree there. I could see Wells coming after Chase. It's really hard. You can't go to the absolute top, and it wouldn't make sense to try to be like the budget king until like Capital One vacates that or stumbles with the Venture X in some way. But for now, I think kind of taking aim at the Sapphire Reserve would make a lot of sense. Rodrigo, you think Bilt will be able to keep Hyatt as a transfer partner? They haven't done any major promotions with Hyatt since that globalist mattress run, and Hyatt offers that mattress run to corporations a lot. So I don't see why it would be a problem. I could see that coming back next year, honestly. I don't think there's been any major issue with that transfer partnership. It's not like Hyatt's award calendar is structured in such a way that like you're not always going to be able to like move a whole bunch of Bilt points out. Like you have to build up some Bilt points to then move over to Hyatt. So I think it seems to be working. That is going to be the next major Bilt. That is like the next big question mark I have for Bilt. Can you keep this partnership? Like their contract with American Airlines expired, right? Can they keep this contract? Can they keep it 1-to-1? And is there anything else that's going to go in with it? Like in the future, does a Bilt premium card include Hyatt status? Like it would probably just be Discoverist, right? That's the sort of thing that I'd be looking at. First, can you extend the contract? And then second, can you keep it 1-to-1? And go from there. Elman Gaming. Hey, how's it going, Elman? If you had to pair the CSR with another card from a different ecosystem, which card are you picking? Ooh, that's a tough one because the Venture X would make a certain amount of sense with access to transfer partners. You're going to get 2 times points on everything. So now you've raised your floor at minimum. You've got 1 times points earning on the travel eraser feature. You do get more transfer, like you get potentially complimentary transfer partners. You do get lower end hotels with choice at 1-to-1, and that's a rough transfer partner, but you get like Wyndham as well with Capital One. But then you have that really rough Accor transfer partnership. So like there's a case to be made for the Venture X. And if you don't want to spend $395, the Capital One Venture at $95 does the exact same thing. Outside of Wells, no annual fee, Autograph. If the Autograph had grocery, that would be a no-brainer, because then you can do your grocery spending on the Autograph, your streaming on the Autograph, and then your gas on the Autograph. So like there's some synergies there, and it would give you the transfer capabilities to Choice and Virgin, and it's a nice complementary setup to the Chase travel partners that you already have. Then there's the Blue Business Plus for no annual fee, puts American Airlines options into play. I mean, not American Airlines, sorry, American Express transfer options into play. So I think if I had to rank it, I would say, because what I'd be looking for is, do you also give me the ability to transfer to complementary partners or supplement what I already have? So Blue Business Plus, Venture, Autograph. And if Autograph got groceries, then Autograph would be at the top. But that is how I'd pair Venture and CSR. You could do pretty well because you're going to get the Priority Pass lounges with the CSR. You're going to get Sapphire lounges. You're going to get all these other things, and it can work out pretty well. So yeah, I would say Venture first, Venture or Blue Business Plus. I would go with the Blue Business Plus, then I would go with the Venture. And if the Autograph got tweaked where it got groceries, then the Autograph would jump to the top.